Rest in peace the Queen. The palace show Queen's funeral plans, procession map, final resting place. Queen Elizabeth II died aged 96, with tributes pouring in for the monarch from across the globe. As King Charles III steps up, the Queen's funeral plans will be well underway, including a period of mourning, her coffin laying in rest and a final procession for her funeral. Here are all the expected plans for the Queen's state funeral. Queen Elizabeth II died on Thursday afternoon, just 2 days after welcoming new Prime Minister Liz Truss. The royal family raced to Balmoral to be by her side as the news broke of her ill health before Buckingham Palace confirmed the monarch had died that afternoon. Now the UK enters a period of mourning, culminating with the Queen's meticulously planned funeral. Buckingham Palace is yet to release the full details of the funeral, but according to Operation London Bridge, the official plan for when the monarch passes away, the funeral will take place on the plan's final day, D-Day +10. As the Queen died on September 8, her funeral is expected to fall around Sunday, September 18 or Monday, September 19. Express.co.uk will update this article as soon as Buckingham Palace confirm the date. On Monday, September 12, there will be a rehearsal procession from Buckingham Palace to Westminster. On Tuesday, September 13, the procession will take place. The Queen will first lie in state at Westminster Hall for 3 days before the state funeral will take place at Westminster Abbey. State funerals are usually reserved for monarchs, with Westminster Abbey, which is also where royal weddings tend to be held, often playing host to the somber occasions. Westminster Abbey can hold a congregation of 2,000, and thousands are expected to watch the funeral on television. Previous monarchs to have had state funerals include Queen Victoria in 1901, King Edward VII in 1910, King George V in 1936 and King George VI, the Queen's father, in 1952. Prince Philip did not have a state funeral following his death last year. Instead, the royal family held a private service inside the chapel in Windsor Castle, where the Queen sat alone wearing a face mask to abide by COVID guidelines. Winston Churchill also had a state funeral following his death in 1965, aged 90. The day of the funeral will mark the end of the national period of mourning, though employers will not be obliged to give staff a day off work. Britain's King Charles paid a heartfelt tribute Friday to his late darling Mama Queen Elizabeth, and vowed to serve as monarch with loyalty, respect and love as she had done for more than 7 decades. In his first address to the nation, Charles paid tribute to his mother for her devotion to her family and to those she reigned over, saying her loss brought great sadness and a sense of loss beyond measure. Elizabeth II, Britain's longest reigning monarch and a towering presence on the world stage for 70 years, died on Thursday at her home in Scotland aged 96, drawing an outpouring of tributes from at home and around the globe. Her death, which meant he became king and head of state of the United Kingdom and 14 other realms, including Australia, Canada, Jamaica, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea, was the moment I've been dreading, Charles told Prime Minister Liz Truss earlier. Queen Elizabeth was a life well lived, a promise with destiny kept, and she is mourned most deeply in her passing, Charles said in his address, which he delivered from Buckingham Palace with a photograph of her displayed next to him. That promise of lifelong service I renew to you all today.